So when I started using StepN, everybody was playing for one reason: to earn GST and then cash out. And that's one of the reasons why I started playing too at first, was I wanted to earn the money and I could use it instead of getting a part-time job. Well, when I started out, the price of GST was around $5. So a lot of people would make around $50 a day, and some of the people that spent more money, had better sneakers and stuff, were making hundreds or even thousands of dollars per day just by playing the game. But now the price of GST has gone down to 20 cents, and so a lot of the new people are making $1 to $2 per day. So you may be wondering, is it even still worth playing the game? And that's what I want to talk about in this video today. This is a little bit of an update because a lot of things have changed since the last time I made a video, so let's talk about it. So like I had mentioned, a lot of things have changed as more users have started using the game, and as the crypto market has gone down and we've started to enter the bear market and people are starting to panic sell because there was all these people speculating on StepN, and so they would go on to Coinbase or wherever else you could buy the StepN tokens, and they would buy it as their way of betting on the success of StepN. Now as the market's crashing, everybody's panic selling, so all the people that were speculating were also panic selling, and that brought the price of GST down even further. So that made a lot of people really mad that the price went down so low, and a lot of people stopped playing. A lot of people got really mad because they FOMO'd in when the prices of shoes were really high because they wanted to make all of that money from the GST, and then the prices came crashing down and they got mad that they lost all their money, which is understandable. But when you're playing these kind of games and you're getting into these types of things, you got to remember that these things are investments, and it's very possible that they could go down quite a bit in value, so that's something to always keep in mind before you get started. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it was kind of a disadvantage for the coin to be so high at the beginning for people to be starting out, because that was what incentivized everybody to get in, was the price of the coin instead of the actual purpose of the game. But due to the limited number of shoes and the beginning of the ecosystem and all that stuff, everything started out with kind of a high value, because that's just how the economics of the game worked. And as more and more users came in and everything changed, then it would kind of start to even out. But if there was a way for it to start out with GST being at 20 cents instead of $5, or even got up to $10 at one point, then it would have been way easier for people to look at it and start out with that cheaper price rather than that expensive price and have all these dreams of making all this money all the time. So what is the real purpose of StepN? So the purpose of the game is to incentivize people to get outside and get active and start moving. And that brings me to the first reason why I'm still playing the game. So before StepN, I was running kind of every day, but I was kind of inconsistent with it. I started running mostly to blow off steam and to de-stress. I was going through a lot of different things and work was stressful, and so running was a way for me to get out and kind of just let everything loose and blow off steam. And there would be some days where I didn't feel like running, so I wouldn't go, and then other days I did feel like running, so I would go. But when I started using StepN, then it became a game for me, and I was able to gamify my exercise. So I wanted to go out every day and run, not only to de-stress, but also to earn the GST so that I could use it to upgrade my shoes, or I could use it to cash out and do different things. So I think that's the real purpose of StepN, and that's the real reason why in the end we'll end up using the game, because its real purpose is to incentivize people to get outside and start moving and to get healthier. Now the second reason that I'm still using the game is because as the development continues and they come out with updates and they continue to go along in their roadmap, they're coming out with new strategies to play the game. And once it gets to a certain point, I feel like there's going to be multiple different strategies that are worth using, and all will have their own advantages. So it's kind of like back in the day when you're playing the old Call of Duty games, you've got all these different characters with all these different attributes. There was, the heavy gunner that had, a lot of strength, but he was really slow, or there was like a sniper that was very accurate and they could use all their long-range weapons, but up close they weren't as good. Or there was a person that was fast, and everybody has their different attributes. Or like in a football game, you've got the linemen that are strong but they're slow, or you've got the running back that's really fast but he's kind of weak, or you got the quarterback that can throw but he can't do with some of the other stuff. So in the game, I feel like they're coming out with these different strategies as well. You could have sneakers that do one thing better than the other. They could have more luck. Some of the other ones could have more comfort. Some of the other ones could earn more efficiency. And there will be different advantages to all of these different strategies. And they might not be one better than the other, but they might all have their own pros and cons. And that way, when you're playing the game, you can decide, okay, which strategy do I want to do? Or which combination of strategies do I want to do, and for what reason? Do I want to make money? Do I want to move forward in the game? Do I want to move up in the leaderboards? And there will be so many different ways that you can play that it'll be a lot more fun. And so that's another reason why I'm still playing, is because there already is a couple different strategies. People have already moved on from trying to earn GST, and now they're trying to get more luck and earn mystery boxes. So the strategies are already kind of changing, but I imagine that there's going to be a bunch of different strategies, and so it's going to get to the point where there will be a few people that choose this strategy and then other people that choose this strategy, and people will get together and talk about, oh, which strategy are you doing? So that'll be another reason why I think it'll be fun to keep playing the game. Alright, so the third reason that I'm still playing the game, and this is a big reason, is the community. So it's been really cool to see all of the different people coming together from all over the world to play this game and to run and to get together, to exercise, to become healthy. And it's been fun to watch all of the different YouTube videos, the live streams, the Twitter spaces, the different chats and conversations on Discord. And it's been cool to see people from all over the world. I've watched a lot of the videos from Barndog. He's from Australia and he's talking to all these different people from all over the world. They had an event in Athens. And so it's cool to see all these different people coming together. K-Train does a video or a Twitter space every day, and he talks about different updates and talks to different people. And so it's been really cool to see all these different people. Barndog has become like the unofficial dad of the StepN space, because every time he talks to somebody, he asks how they're doing. And then the next question that I always really like that he asks is, well, how is your body holding up to all this running? Make sure you're not running too much. You need to take care of your health. And so that's something that I think is really cool, that this community is coming together. They all care about each other and we all have similar interests. So it's actually been really fun to get together with other people from the community and to talk about how they're playing the game and how it's changed their life and different things like that. So it's really cool, and the community I think is a big part. Everybody's really supportive and really positive, and it really helps out a lot. Alright, so the fourth reason is kind of looking off into the distant future, and that's potential partnerships that StepN could have. So imagine that StepN gets a partnership with somebody like Nike or Adidas. And if you buy the sneakers, the Nike sneakers, and you use them, let's say you run 10 kilometers with them, and that unlocks a coupon for you to get, $10 off a pair of shoes or 20% off a pair of shoes. And then you go and you run another 10 kilometers and you hit 20 kilometers, and that gives you another coupon, or you get a free Nike hat or something like that. I think that would be really cool if they had potential partnerships like that. Or you could get a mystery box, and in the mystery box could be a free Nike wristband or something like that. So the potential partnerships in the future to incentivize fitness could be really cool too. There could be different things that you could earn or get into different leadership things. They could have different competitions for Nike. They could have different sponsorships. So all the different things that they could do in the future if the team stays strong and continues to be able to develop the app like they want to. I think there could be beneficial things in the future that we could do also. So overall, it's definitely worth playing still, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people that have lost a lot of money, and I feel for those people that started out with shoes that were super expensive and the prices of everything has come down. But I think the real reason that we should be using this app and playing this game is for the fitness aspect. And using this to gamify our fitness in order to find a way to get out and get active and have fun while you're doing it. Meet new people, meet people with the same interests, and meet new friends. And all these live events would be really fun too, to get together, get to know people, and talk about their different experiences too. So overall, the real reason of using this app is to incentivize you to get outside and get active. And that was one of the most appealing things to me is, well, I've been looking for different games in the Web3 space, and this is something that I enjoy doing. I like getting outside, I like running, I like exercising, and this is bringing other people with the same interests into, well, bringing us all together. So this is something I'm interested in, and I'm really glad that the app is still up and still working with everything that's going on, and I look forward to the future developments. And I'd like to hear your thoughts as well, so go ahead and leave your comments, your thoughts, your questions in the comments. And I'll also leave links to some of the other community members and some of the ambassadors and leaders in the StepN space down in the description. So feel free to reach out to them as well, or listen to their streams, their Twitter spaces and things like that. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.